stage manager, it's my responsibility to look after the company of actors and musician, and to make sure that they're all happy and they are where they need to be when they need to be there, and to basically load the van with the set and the props, and to drive the van to the various venues and put up the set. When we're working in theatre venues, I also have the responsibility to work with the venue staff to rig the lights, to focus the lights, to plot the lights into the lighting desk, and then during the performance it's my job to run the lighting cues from the desk. When we're in rehearsals, I was sitting with the script, editing any cuts that we made, taking notes on the blocking, what props we needed, when lighting cues might happen. And that version of the script is called the book. So I wrote the book in rehearsals, and I would liaise with our production manager and the designer and make sure that any ideas that came out of rehearsals, everybody else who wasn't in the rehearsal room was aware of what those ideas were, so that we were all moving in the right direction. When we go into schools, we don't have any lighting. From my point of view, I am then involved in working with the teachers and the students, making sure they arrive at the right time and they sit in the right place. And I then have working as more of an usher. One of the great things about going on tour is you get to see a lot of the country, so that's a nice perk. It's often long hours, and I guess the challenges are to make sure that you achieve all the jobs that need to be done in the time frame available. So there are some dates on this tour, for example, where there are long days, and we have to try and make sure that we rig the lights and we focus the lights and put up the set and all of that in time for an afternoon show. And there are other venues where we have plenty of time, but our production manager and lighting designer has done a fantastic job in understanding the schedule and the demands that are met on tour by us and the venues. So she's designed the lights specifically to enable us to achieve that in a short time frame. All the spaces are different. There are some spaces that are really big and we don't have to worry about walking around the back of the set and all of that. And there are other venues which are tiny. So it's my job to communicate with the company, with the actors, make sure they're aware of all the different situations that we might find ourselves in. I used to go to a local youth theatre and I got involved in doing productions there, and then also I worked on the stage crew, casual stage crew, doing get-outs and fit-ups. Then I went off to university and I studied theatre, film and television, where we did our own productions, and I had to go on stage, and I did a little bit of that in the past, but I always found it very rewarding to get involved in the technical side of theatre. Yeah, so I kind of just fell into it that way, really. I didn't specifically train to be a stage manager, but I've tried lots of various jobs in the backstage departments, and I've sort of fallen into. I've discovered that a lot of my skills seem to fit into that job description. If you're keen and have an interest and a positive energy, then that's a really good way of getting started.